Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Murray now on 1st down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That ball complete to Isabella. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off a defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the Combine, 3rd fastest of all attendees. And then he was taken 62nd. A lot of experts think he was a major bargain. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett, the rookie with the carry. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina! Jordan Scarlett with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
This is fielded at the goal line. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Ready. 59, Mike. Check. 59.
Here's Murray from midfield. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Murray now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get that quarterback, D-line.
To throw again. Newton, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Rashawn Gary in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Mike 54.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to go down again. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Buddy up, 54. Mike 54. On. Tackle. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Yeah, 54. So don't say nothing. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight. Shut up.
Play fake. Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Newton on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's gun. Watch it. Right there. 54. Look at it.
Throwing again. Newton. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway. On play action, it's Murray. Able to find Isabella. A huge play there for Arizona. 49 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now. They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range. And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Allen Lazard, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. On first down, it's Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Solid way. To start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Panthers.
Ready. 180. Check back. 54. Gun.
From the 50, Newton. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Great. 54. Check. Watch 54.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Mike, you're set. Look at him. Get in the right room. Great. 54.
To the air again, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Hey! Express! 54 Mike. Express! 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Gun. Give him nothing to check. Mike 5-4.
Third and long, it's Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. We know that Gano has that big leg. He had the longest made field goal in the NFL last year, 63 yards to beat the Giants in Week 4. That was the longest game winner in NFL history, and he converts from long here again. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquez Valdez-Scantling on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Newton. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
Check 13. Check 13.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Newton now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Newton's pass is on target to Moore.
We got this.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On 1st down, Newton. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Greg. Check. Watch 54. Hey, watch the ball.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And caught left side, Olsen. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged...
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. That's Isabella open on the right side. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check, walk 54. Let's go, defense. Our time, it's our time. Mike 5-4.
First down, Murray. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's go now. Check. Watch the run. Go. Check.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
20. Right there. 54, right? 54, Mike.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it.
8. Mike 5-4. Left 20. Left guard defense.
They snap it to Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little... And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's the backup Greer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house? Sounds
like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, lock it. Hey, Charlie.
On third and long, here's Greer. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no blitz coming, and down he goes. Mario Addison able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
To try again after the sack. Murray. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Brings up third down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun on third down, Murray. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, orbit. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
From the 29, Greer. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Got it.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Get it.
Throwing on third down, Greer. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. Here's Greer. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Got his target, Samuel. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Panthers.
Greer now, 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
61, matchbox, hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Go now. 60 or. Who that? 54, Mike, 54. Bravo. Check, block 54, block 54. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Greer completes it to Samuel. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. So that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Greer now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Greer, throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo and want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now left side on the swing pass. He'll get the first down and more. Did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Greer looks to throw, and the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack, and they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.